What's going on, guys? Legend here, back with another video. Last one I'm recording for tonight. Sorry if the voice is a little husky. I have been talking quite a bit, recording different guides, and tonight, last one for tonight, I'm going to be doing a double guide, just in general, showcase of different fighters. But before we start that, I've got lots of gifts, and go ahead and like the video, comment, and leave your, subscribe obviously, and leave your comment down below in the comment section with your in-game name, and I will be adding a few people to my friends list and giving out some gifts. So if you want to be included in that, drop a comment down below. Now today I'm going to be showing off my doubles, and I use about 4 doubles, but mainly just Rainbow, Blight, Jawbreaker, and Xenomorph. Xenomorph, the reason I use her is because she's just very good. She has very good attack, and she can also duplicate as a she can be a duplicate, no. What is the word I was looking for? I don't know. She can also function as a suicide bomber with her stacks of 3 bleed when dead, and also she can function as a very, very difficult tank killer with inflicting doom. So I'm going to be using her first to take out this team. I've just got some random fighters in the back here I won't be using. And then we'll be moving on to Rainbow Blight for a battle to showcase why I use her, and Jawbreaker for a battle. So basically, Xenomorph's whole appeal is just the offense, pure offense, coupled with the ability to, I missed that somehow, coupled with the ability to really take advantage of being able to, oh my gosh, instantly, wow. Coupled with the ability to take advantage of, wait, why is it missing? I'm so confused. Why is the buzzard missing? Yeah, coupled with the ability to take advantage of suicide bombing bleeds, and also, yeah, why does that miss? Is it a glitch? The buzzard right after my slide. I don't know why that misses. I swear that used to hit all the time. But yeah, just the ability to take out big tanks. Like I might doom the armed forces here because it's going to be easier than pounding her out. Never mind. It's going to be easier than just taking her out by brute force. Here, okay, that stretches to me. Thankfully, that won't combo, so I can just keep rolling the dice here. I'm gonna kind of switch back to a less aggressive playstyle because I was going very aggro against the Jin Frizz, so now I put up a trap. For some reason, I'm not rolling dark, which really sucks, because I'm gonna almost die for it. Thankfully, I've got Valentine saving me, but I put up a trap, and now I'm just, trying for dark, and finally I hit on dark, so I can outtake the Bella because I finally hit the doom on her, so now I can just wait out the doom timer. Now I'm going to swap back to an offensive playstyle against the Last Hope because I actually have the type advantage on her here. And also with my Chaos ability, my Xenomorph can become very offensive because Chaos will allow me to inflict a lot of debuffs if I'm at an elemental advantage, which I am. So right now I'm just taking advantage of that and debuff spamming her. Hopefully that will almost kill. Okay, I've got her down to about 40%. And hopefully one more combo is going to be able to take her out with the massive amounts of debuffs I'm inflicting. Okay, so there. I think that was a crit slide, maybe? I don't know. But she has the unblockable charge, so I'm just going to set up a trap here. Oof. Hopefully that triggers my... Dang. Yeah. So what I meant to do there was was to wait out the doom timer, but she managed to get through and actually hit me with the attack, which killed me. But the other function of Xenomorph is just suicide bomber, so I ended up dying there and inflicting her with the stacks of bleed, and it all worked out because she just bled out. I was able to just tag in my Valentine, hit her with a couple attacks, and then just wait the bleed timer out until she fell. So very solid victory there, and we're going to move on to the next team, where I'm going to showcase my Jawbreaker. Xenomorph, very, very fragile, but super, super good at being very diverse and providing a lot of different functions. Now my Jawbreaker is much less diverse. She's basically pure offense, just pure damage is her only purpose. If she comes up against a fighter like recoil fighter or armor fighter, she won't do very well as long as they have a decent amount of armor. She just is there to just burst through fighters as quick as possible. Like this Lovecrafted almost has 40k power, and she's handling her no problem. Part of that is because she's also equipped with chaos, so she's at the advantage. Now that I've killed her, I just back off and start fishing for elemental advantage again, which I was lucky enough to land pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna kite her over to this side of the stage, so I don't have to deal with dealing with the dead body of the Squiggly. And now that I'm hitting with elemental advantage, my Jawbreaker can just kill her in almost like one combo. It's pretty insane. Even at elemental disadvantage here, I'm actually doing very good damage to the Valentine. And we're just going to catch her with the Hex Wagon. Wow, that didn't connect. Huh. I'm going to pull back here and let her run to me, hopefully to finish her like that, and not have to deal too much with the dead body that's in the corner. So as you can see, that was a 90k power team, and my Jawbreaker swept through it pretty quickly in just over a minute. So really, really strong fighter, just kind of insane power, to be honest. That's the use I have her for mostly. So as opposed to the Xeno, which is jack of all trades, having very, very different uses. The Jawbreaker is just pure offense. I think I'm going to, if I could beat this with Immoral Fiber, I would, but Immoral Fiber is not going to be able to beat this. I might just give it a try just to see what would happen, but I'll definitely bring Jawbreaker as backup, because I do also have Immoral Fiber as another diamond double that I use, although she just doesn't have the power to really hang with the other three, because she's more of a defensive fighter anyway. Although she is eating the buzzkills damage quite nicely because she's very equipped defensively. The only problem is that doesn't really translate to offensive power. Messed that up a little bit there, but to be honest, I might be able to do this just because this team isn't too strong. Although if this buzzkill ends up hitting me with a +5 in rage, I am very much dead, so we're gonna have to be careful with that. Although she ends up dying there, so that's a plus. I just gotta make sure I keep elemental advantage. Although I don't have chaos on her, I think I have volatility. Yeah, I definitely have volatility. But the elemental advantage is still gonna help me greatly in actually dealing any damage to these fighters. But so far, this is working a lot better than I supposed it would, so I'm just gonna have to keep going like that, and run back in after that BB3 for the slide, for sure. Keep her in the air here with the juggling moves, and keep going with the grabs into the Catalyte, and that should be, okay, not quite. That should be death on her. Good. Now I'm going to readjust and hopefully land a different elemental advantage here, but I'm going to have to keep Graveyard Shift away from her teammates as well. I'm going to kite her back because I don't want her reviving them. I'm going to create some space and hopefully go for light typing here, which would be best. Dark, which is not the best, but it's okay because she doesn't actually have ICU, so I don't have to worry too much about inflicting the debuffs. There we go, light typing finally, that's good. Brawl Stars notification, gonna grab her on the way in. Slide, buzzard into, that missed, that's annoying. It is a bit annoying how that move will miss if you trigger it too high. But I did end up queuing up my BB3 here, and I think this should be able to finish her off, to be honest. Yes, there we go. Okay, I did one. I did one with Immoral Fiber, which I wasn't expecting to be able to. I was kind of ready to let them kill me for like suicide damage to try to finish it and use her special ability, because I didn't really get to use her special ability at all. But it worked out just fine. And we actually have a very strong team to finish off our double showcase on. Yeah, Immoral Fiber, really not meant for offense, that really just a defensive fighter, but she ended up doing her job. And now we're switching back to our last fighter here, Rainbow Blight. which is basically just a more controlled version of Jawbreaker. It doesn't have the raw power she has, but she'll gain more buffs and more consistent buffs, and she'll inflict debuffs, and she'll be able to survive. She'll be able to survive a bit more because she's guaranteed buffs like heavy regen or 2 stacks of armor, and when you land on haste and double enrage, with her typing switches correlating to the buffs, it's very good. And also debuffs like Hex are just godsends, like right now, even though she managed to get her block up in time. I'm just going to rush her down here as quick as I can. Wow, the game's sped up. Is the game going like really fast, or is it just me? I'm going to hit her on block there, knock her out, and we're going to go quickly for dark typing because that's what I need to inflict lots of debuffs on this Fortune. And debuffs are really what we're going for here because I don't want to have to deal with her ability, so I'm hoping to land like Curse or Hex or something. So we're just going to Catalyte her and get lots and lots of debuffs on her, which is really what we want here. And I think we landed something there that removed her final stand. I don't know what it was, but it worked well in my favor. We're just going to play the buff rolling game with this Rainbow Blight. She won because she inflicted Hex first, so I lost my ability. But it's okay because I can just turtle until that Hex runs out. And now I've got Hex on her. I'm definitely just going to wait her out here. Back up a little bit until she'll run in. I just don't want to touch that Squiggly's body before I'm ready to get the kill because I don't want her final stand to proc. And we're going to run in and finish her with that uppercut. So that's going to be Rainbow Blight's usage, and that was just a basic guide on all my doubles, showcase / guide on how to play double overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I ended up getting 4 good games in there. I didn't lose any of them, thankfully. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be uploading more soon. Leave your comments down below. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Give me some feedback. I love you guys. I will catch y'all soon. Peace.